Frank with Patriot Performance Shooting, and today we're going to talk about my Stop the Bleed class a little bit so people have a better understanding of what it is and why you might want to take it. I think, personally, everybody should take this. I think these classes should be taught in high school. I think they should be taught by local municipality, fire departments, city workers, whatever, for free. More people have this knowledge, the safer everybody is. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you'll see a post I just put up recently, yesterday, as a matter of fact, where a lady was at some kind of zoo with animals that you can pet, and there was a boar with tusks, and she was sitting on a bench with her legs open, the animal was up between her legs slightly, and it just shook its head to the left, unintentionally, I think, and snagged her inside of her right leg with this tusk, and she started bleeding. What's on the inside of your right leg? Femoral artery, right? I know it's a pretty decent sized blood flow. I mean, if that lady didn't receive medical attention, I have no clue if she did or didn't, she'd be dead. Now, I carry almost 99, unless I'm in a bathing suit swimming for the most part, you know, I carry some kind of tourniquet on me. This case right here, it's Snake Staff Systems wide tourniquet in one of their holders with a discreet carry concepts clip. That sits in my back pocket like my spare magazine does. You know, first you could ask that person, hey, do you want me to help you? I can apply a tourniquet to help stop the bleeding, because not only with the amount of blood she had coming out, she'd be dead in 3-4 minutes probably if she doesn't get help. But that's what these classes are designed for. The Stop the Bleed class is designed so it gives you the knowledge to help other people and yourself, especially if we start looking at all the stuff that's going on. So we've got, you know, a lady I just talked about, right? We have the attack on New Year's morning, right? Guy drove his car through a crowd, injuring people with the vehicle. Then he got out and he started shooting at people with firearms. And then there was also, if I remember right, there was some improvised explosive devices that didn't go off. Now, a lot of people think about preparedness when it comes to this, right? Oh, I'll have this, or I'll have something like that. Maybe you have a long gun in your truck as well or something. Then I can engage and stop this threat. But it's okay. So say you do, you pull out your handgun, you pull your rifle out, your shotgun out of your truck, and you shoot that person. Well, you still have 20 people injured or 30 people injured lying on the ground that need assistance. Now, in that case, cops were there very quickly, because if you've ever been in the French Quarter, there's a cop on every other corner because they need it, because it's fucking alcoholics, drunks, and criminals for the most part. But it's fun. Don't get me wrong. I love being there. I've gone several times, me and my wife. Awesome time. But nonetheless, they have to have a cop on every corner. So if there's a problem, there's a cop there quickly. But what if he didn't do it right there? What if he did it when all the cops were congregating on the other side of the French Quarter? Maybe they were 5 or 6 blocks away or 8 blocks away at a call, and he did it farther away from that. Well, you know what? You might be 4 or 5 minutes before you get a cop there. So can you, once you've used this to stop the problem, how do you then help people? What if it was your family that got injured, or you got injured while you were stopping that person? Or what if you're looking at some little kid, some 14-year-old child sitting there on the ground bleeding out to death? You're going to be like, oh, I'm not going to apply a tourniquet? You know, no, you're going to, if you're a good American, you're going to apply a tourniquet to that person. So, and it's not just tourniquets, right? I carry this one in long pants a lot of times. I have my ankle kit on me. This is Sunshine Safety ankle kit. Comes with 2 chest seals. It comes with a Snake Staff Systems tourniquet, a wide. I took it out and I put in this blanking on it. Sorry, folks. Soft tourniquet. Putting a soft in there. I want to, because I carry the Snake Staff in my back pocket. I want to sound a little beefier in this. And then it comes with gauze, compressed gauze, Z-fold compressed gauze, and it is not hemostatic. It's just compressed crinkle gauze. There's a lot of people say you have to have hemostatic. You don't have to have hemostatic gauze. Being able to pack a wound with gauze is a great thing to start with. Hemostatic is a benefit to it, but it also expires, it goes bad, and it costs a lot of money. So, you know, it's up to you what you want to do. Not bad to have thing, but if you want to go a little cheaper, regular gauze. So that's the kind of stuff you can learn in the class. Take a Stop the Bleed class. What should I have? What should I have on my person? People that carry bags routinely, whether it's a fanny pack, a purse, or a backpack. I mean, you can throw a small kit inside there, small stop the bleed kit, and be ready to go wherever you are. This is a North American Rescue Officer's Response Kit. I used to carry this in my cargo pocket in my pants when I was on the job still. It's got a cat tourniquet. When you buy it, it's going to have the latest gen cat in there from North American Rescue, not from China. It has a dressing. It has hemostatic Z-fold gauze, quick clot in this case. It's got there's a chest seal in there. Right. Cat tourniquet, 4-inch responder, ETD, and a combat gauze. So no chest seal. So that was in my pocket right there. This and this sit in my car every day. This has a little bit more in it than just the basic stop the bleed stuff minus the chest seal. This has chest seals in it. This has some other items in it. I've got different kinds of tourniquets in here because the Cat Gen 7, the Soft T, and even the Snake Staff Systems, this ratcheting tourniquet here, the SAM tourniquet. This isn't ratcheting, it's a SAM tourniquet, or even the ratcheting one. Great tourniquets, but what happens if you've got a 5-year-old kid or an 8-year-old kid or a very, very thin person or a canine? These a lot of times don't work on those smaller appendages, so then you might grab something like your like a rat's tourniquet or a SWAT T tourniquet, the rubber one there that stretches. And again, more stuff you learn in the class. I bring all this stuff on the class. So all the stuff that's open here that you see is stuff that you're going to put your hands, some of the stuff you're going to put your hands on in my class. I think I bring 7 or 8 different kinds of tourniquets out in the class. I bring multiple different kinds of bandages, compression bandages out, and an Israeli bandage, North American Rescue's ETD bandage. Here's I forget who makes this one. This one's really old, but nonetheless, it's another pressure bandage. We'll pack simulated wounds. We'll apply the tourniquets. I'll have everybody. I have training chest seals that you can open up and apply. And then if you have a kit, you can bring it. We can evaluate it, see if you have too much stuff in there. Some people will have a basic kit, but then they'll have like everything in there, the kitchen sink and all. And it's just, you don't need that. This is boo-boo kit stuff. That's boo-boo kit stuff, right? I tend to separate my life-saving support stuff from my boo-boo kit stuff. So Band-Aids, tape, small gauze pads, antiseptic ointment, tweezers, things like that will go in one package. So I have that in a separate package in my vehicle. And then my stop the bleed stuff is another one. So if I have somebody with a severed limb in a car accident, or a major arterial bleed in a car accident, I don't need to be pulling out Band-Aids. I don't have to worry about that stuff. I just want to, there it is, tourniquet, grab it. Oh, look, we got a flailing chest wound. Seal that off. Oh, hey, we got an abdominal wound that's bleeding. Let's help with that. Let's, oh, hey, this is in a spot where we can't do any of those things, so let's pack it. We got it in a joint area, right? We'll go over different kinds of things like scissors. Different scissors. Like these are the ones that fold up here from Leatherman, which are much more expensive shears. Do you need these, or can you just get away with a pair of the $10 shears that the trauma shears, which is probably just fine, right? How are you going to carry these things? How many should you have? We go over all that stuff in class. We determine how bad the bleed is based off of what we're seeing coming from the wound, and then what we're seeing on the ground or around the wound. We're going to talk about scene safety, and then we're going to go into the different types of wounds that are stop the bleed type wounds, and then we're going to go into the equipment used to treat those wounds, and then we're going to, during that whole time we start doing the equipment section, we will then practice with the equipment, right? I also put you through real life, not put you through, but I show you real life scenarios where I say, hey, what could you have done here? What could you have done there? What could you have done there? Because not only do you need how to use this stuff, but then you need to know how to connect it to the problem. So a good way to do that is visual stimulus, right? So we'll watch the videos and say, okay, in this video, or I'll give you a scenario. Hey, you have this. Here's your mechanism of injury. here's what you're seeing. What would you think you would do? I like the videos because you can actually see it versus what I'm thinking and you're thinking could be two different things. So, but we do over that stuff. We're going to be hands-on with everything. USCCA puts out a great Stop the Bleed emergency fundamentals book that has a Stop the Bleed section in it, and the rest of the book is full of great information, right? Just great information in that book. I can give you links to get discounted equipment from Sunshine Safety. They make some really great trauma kits on there. I have their brick on one of my plate carriers. They don't have this on there. He sent it to me. I wish you did have it on there. I think it's a great on-body carrier for if you're wearing long pants for concealed carry. He's got different kinds, different levels of these kits and stuff like that, and different size kits, smaller kits to throw in bags and stuff. Get a discount on that. You can help Patriot Performance Shooting grow. You can help his company grow. You know, and then if you need me to order stuff for you, I'll order stuff for you. I'll bring it to class for you if you want. I'll build a kit for you, or you can ask me and I'll tell you where to go. You know, lots of these places run great sales. North American Rescue, Rhino Rescue, I don't know, pick any of the number of other ones out there. And we talk about that, what to put in a kit, maybe where to source the parts for the kit. I can help you get the kits. We talk about all that stuff. So by the end of that 5 to 6 hour session, it varies depending on how many people in the class and how the discussions go. You've got a pretty solid knowledge, and then what you need to do is go home and practice this stuff. Just like if you're a concealed carrier, you should be doing your dry fire practice and your live fire practice. Most of the time should be dry fire practice, supplement with live fire practice. Well, you got to be doing your practice with these devices too. You need to practice applying a tourniquet. You need to review the ways to apply a tourniquet. It's not so easy to practice applying, you know, gauze and stuff, but you can practice with your trauma dressings, putting those on one-handed or two-handed on a leg, or putting them on somebody else. And you know, as far as wound packing goes, it's not rocket science, but you can buy a simulated appendage or something if you want to. You can make one and you can sit there and practice packing it. But you got to practice that stuff. That way, you're putting your training, you're building a neural pathways, so you have proper responses. Your brain's pulling from be able to pull the memories out that you need in a moment. You say, hey, there's the problem. I recognize that problem. This is the solution to that problem. This is how I use that device to fix that problem. That's what you need to do. So it is not just learn about it and forget about it. You have to, after that class, you have to go and practice with your equipment. So that's why you should take it. It's going to save a life. You have more chance of saving a life with this stuff than you do with this any day of the week. Okay? So whether it's my class, somebody else's class, whatever, Stop the Bleed class, go take one. You don't need to be a gun person to take it. You don't need to be a first responder to take it. Take it, at least learn how to help yourself and not help others. Okay? And as always, take a moment, go down below, subscribe, like, share, hit my other social media platforms up. Greatly appreciate it. Let's grow the channel. We want to make our community a stronger community. We want to make it a safe environment for everybody to be in and learn and grow, and you know, just be an ambassador for it. Okay, everybody, as always, stay safe, stay free, die trying.